Welcome back. Today, we're chatting on topic 2 of 6 on the habits of health. And here's some quick stats as typical. Right. Young adults, ages between say 25 to about 40 range, spend more than 40% of their budget of eating actually going out to eat. Right. And of that, when you go out, these restaurant portions are significantly bigger than what they used to be, up to about 8 times bigger. Right. But on the other extreme, another stat, is that 80% of the people who actually maintained a 35-pound weight loss or more, they always eat breakfast. They don't skip it. Food for thought. So the science behind the healthy eating and hydration for Optavia, or the habits of health, is based off of the glycemic index. And what it is, for simplicity's sake, is it's a ranking scale, right, of things that we eat. Anything on the higher spectrum is basically something that our body can convert into sugar very quickly and convert into energy. And then, of course, anything on the lower end, it takes a lot longer. And if you picture this, it's really like a scale or a graph, which is an upper range and a lower range, right? And our body's in normal. Whenever we eat something or we fuel, it goes up, right? And as time, it comes down and it starts going down to a lower limit. And then whenever we fuel, it goes up again and it goes down. And what the trick here is that whenever we're fueling ourselves, we want to stay between the upper and lower thresholds. Why? Because whenever we eat too much or not the right things, it shoots past that or goes under when we starve. And when it happens and it passes those 2 thresholds, it basically kicks our body into what they call fat storage, right? And that's not what we want. But unfortunately, that's how most of us eat, right? And so our goal and our trick here is to basically, whatever we're feeling ourselves, to maintain between the upper and lower thresholds. So here are 10 tips for healthy eating and hydration. 1 is don't do anything extreme, right? And think long term, right? Anything you're about to do and decision you're about to make, again, your body was not meant to do anything extreme forever, right? Starving yourself, only eating certain types of food, and again, think long term. 2, 6 times a day. Fuel yourself every 2 to 3 hours, 6 times a day. Body was designed that you should be hungry right around that 3-hour mark. 3, 64 ounces of water. I'm sure we heard of that. If you want to take up a notch, it's half your body weight in ounces for water a day. 4, allergy tests, right? Go get a test. You can do it online by the hair samples. I always tell people, if you feel bloated after you eat, there's something wrong. And again, if you take that even further, our bodies are telling us things. Are we really paying attention? 5, fruits. Fruits contain a lot of sugar. So don't think that a diet of only fruits is helping you, right? Again, you might want to think about what it really is. 6, condiments. The best one that stands out is ketchup and salad dressing that we use all the time. But if you really think about it, how many donuts does 1 tablespoon of ketchup really equal? 7, clean out the pantry, right? A lot of times, easy access, we make bad decisions. We're human. Again, go ahead and clean out your pantry and get rid of stuff that's not going to be beneficial, right? 8 is brush your teeth. That sounds weird, but the mint flavor of the toothpaste going over actually helps stop or slow down the hunger thought. 9, plan ahead, right? Whether it be for lunches or going to a restaurant, look at the menu early. Again, planning ahead. Why? Because if you really start paying attention, you have no idea how much salt and sugar restaurants add to the foods they provide. And lastly is the 5-day reset, right? the body takes an average of 5 to 7 physical days for it to reset, to get back to normal, right? So, but most people, they never put themselves at normal. So, but when you start doing it, it takes that many days for the body to recoup. So 2 quick side thoughts on this topic today. Number 1 is 2,000 calories. You know, we've heard of that statement multiple times. You see it on food labels. Why does it matter? Because when you start tracking yourself with these smart watches that most of us can get, you realize for an average adult who actually moves, you've only burned around 2,000 calories a day. So when you start intaking way more than that, it puts you in the wrong direction. But that number is actually real. And number 2, tastes do change. I remember someone telling me that in the very beginning of this whole process, like 3+ years ago. And I'm like, okay, I heard it, but you really didn't hear it. But you realize that, especially when we go out as family now to like restaurants and eating, that when you're eating stuff, we're just like, wow, who dumped the tablespoon or the cup of salt in this thing? Or we call it salt sticks, right? But again, things definitely do change. So let me know your thoughts, or even better, let me know which of the 10 tips stood out to you the most and why. And as always, if you thought this topic beneficial, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you here next time.